let's start with joint health, because this is becoming a really popular product for us.
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
this particular one are the chews I brought.
Yeah.
People love the chews. They love the way they taste.
Yeah.
So tell us about the eggshell membrane. Let's start there.
Yeah, and our joint health product is a good representation of how we think at Redd Remedies. And so, just as you started, Denny, asking, well, what's holistic and what does that mean?
Right.
Well, every part of our body needs to be fed with different food. It's the same reason that when we hopefully eat throughout the day, we eat a variety of foods, because those different foods and different nutrients are going to feed different areas of the body. And what's interesting is there are very specific foods that feed different parts of your body, different types of structure. And of course, we know that our joints are like tendons and cartilage and ligaments and things like that hold the whole bones and the muscles and everything together. And so what we found is that the membrane inside an eggshell, so you crack that egg, right? We've all seen that thin little membrane. Maybe if you hard boil an egg, you'll see it the most. You get the egg off and some of that membrane sticks.
Yes.
Well, that thin little membrane, as thin but strong as it is, naturally has everything in it that we need to have healthy joint structure. And not just cartilage, but tendons and ligaments, the whole structure.
Yes.
So all we've done in our joint health supplements is concentrate this natural eggshell membrane. We haven't isolated or removed anything. We've simply concentrated it. And then we do a process called hydrolysis, which essentially is just using some water and some pressure to help break it down. So it's a clean process, because that membrane in our own digestive systems, while if you decided to peel eggs and get your own membrane, that's great. Go ahead and eat it. It's good for you. We'll have a little bit of a hard time breaking that down ourselves. So again, a little water, a little pressure, process called hydrolysis, and it helps kind of break some of it down, makes it easier for us to use. But the important thing for me is that we leave the whole thing intact. So naturally occurring in that eggshell membrane, you'll have glucosamine and chondroitin and hyaluronic acid and sulfur-based aminos. All of these things that your listeners maybe have heard of, but we keep them in a food context. It allows your body to recognize it and utilize it well. And I will tell you, our studies are pretty amazing. We can say that with one a day, one of those little black cherry flavored soft chews, so it does taste really nice, one a day is all you need. In 4 to 10 days, we can tell you, you will have a clinically significant difference in the pain that you feel in your joints and the stiffness that you experience. You'll find that, wow, I'm just a little more flexible, and that's amazing. My pain levels have reduced.
Yeah.
And if you push that out 30 days, the results are staggering. It's a food. It's holistic, Denny. And it's
I love it. I love it.
It's a whole, and it reminded me when I first saw this product that you were using, the membrane. It reminded me years ago, because I worked at Bassett's here in Toledo, and I started when I was 16. Was there, I left at 30, and then we've been in business ever since. So very grateful. I always say I'm one of those weirdos hanging out in a health food store for 49 years. It's great blessing. But at any rate, years ago at Bassett's, there was a product. It was the chicken feet powder. Yeah. And we used to sell a ton of it. People had great results with it. I don't even know if they still make it anymore. But when I saw that, I thought, man, this is a great product. Yeah. So you've done a nice job. Yeah. And also, there's a lot of people that are either tired of swallowing capsules and tablets. They can't swallow them if they're elderly. So the chewable is a wonderful idea. And we've had some wonderful feedback on this product.
Yeah, I like chewables. You know what's amazing to me, just listening to you guys talk, that somebody noticed the egg membrane and thought, I wonder if that's good for anything, and did testing. And then you find out what it really can do for people. It's just amazing. I just get astonished when I hear you guys talk about this stuff. So
it was a farmer in Missouri that discovered that membrane by watching an elderly dog that came to his farm recover in 2 weeks. A dog that wasn't active and wasn't moving, and would eat the broken chicken eggs. And then the farmer noticed it, And within 2 weeks, that dog was running around.
Isn't that
and that's what
amazing?
we-
That's very
That is
cool.
amazing. And yeah, you don't want to, grab your eggs and lick the inside of a shell. You get one of these, get some of these gummies.
But
Yeah.
it's well, they're not. They're a chew actually.
What's the difference between a chew and a
'cause
gummy?
there's no gelatin in here, correct?
Yeah.
Right.
So
correct.
a gummy will have gelatin
usually has some
Yeah.
kind of gelatin in it, correct, Dan?
It's soft and they're kind of chewy and they taste really nice. So, yep.
and it says fast, 4 to 10 day results.
Yeah, and
Right
people are
there.
getting them that quick. Now, everyone's different. If somebody's living on
Yeah.
tons of sugar every day, they may not get the results as quickly, but it's a great
Exactly.
product. And it's interesting. We always teach people God and nature provide everything we need.
Yes.
We don't need to make it a artificial substance out of a laboratory.
Right.
God and nature provide, and that's a perfect example.
Yeah.
And the other thing I always tell people, we're here to nourish. We're nourishing the body.
Yeah.
And so anyway,
Beautiful. Love it.
anything
Absolutely.
else you want to go over about this product, or should we move
No,
on to?
other than I encourage you to give it a try, everybody. And I will tell you also, this is a product that you can use preventatively. So if you're an athlete,
Yes.
and you say, you know what, I'm feeling pretty good, but I know that if I'm pounding my joints every day, I'm working hard, or maybe it's CrossFit or whatever it is that you do, and you want those muscles and tendons to be strong, the connective tissue, Joint Health has incredible studies on it as well, showing how it will prevent the breakdown of cartilage in the first place.
Yes.
And there's no other natural ingredient that we can say that does that.
Yes.
So it'll help repair for those that have a problem today and prevent if we're, potential for that in the future.
And being proactive and preventive is the key, right? We have millions of people just going along. They're eating all this stuff. They're taking on, they're not thinking about it. We're teaching people to be mindful.
Yeah.
So prevention is what it's all about.
And
so if you have
especially in the
arthritis,
joints, because in our joints, there is no indicator that you're going to have arthritis. Like the indicator of arthritis is I have arthritis now and it hurts. That's the indicator when it's too late.
Yes.
So I have arthritis bad. It's a hereditary thing. My mom had it horrible, and I have it throughout my body. So this would be something that I would want to try.
You would use it right away. Absolutely.
Okay.
I won't be leaving with this bag.
Nope.
Denny will take that bag.
If you guys knew, like when we do it, Claudia has all the products right in front of
they
her.
all end up in his file.
And then if I take the product and then I move it over here on my side, that's my cue to Claudia, or my clue. I send her that this is not going home with you.
I love it.
So this is not going home with Claudia.
But the beauty of what Denny is doing, and he's helping many other people understand, we're all learning as we go, right? Mm-hmm. We learn every day. He's heard me say a million times, I'm a student every day, and I like it that way. Yeah. So when Denny tries something, his heart is in it, and people see that. Yeah. So he's helping to wake up a whole group of people that never would have thought about these things. So I really appreciate that, and you do a good job.
I am the guinea pig, people, and I enjoy it.
So